It
Wow.
just makes my heart beat. Actually, it was the adventure of my lifetime.
Sue Lee. Sue, welcome.
My most rewarding work has been working with the Chinese Historical Society and recovering our stories and finding and identifying the voices so that we tell our story in our own voice.
The work of Jake Lee. Talk to us about those paintings and the importance of the artist, Jake Lee.
We received an anonymous email telling us about an art auction in Pasadena that was going to auction off 11 paintings that had been hanging in the iconic Cannes restaurant for almost 30 years. They had disappeared. The community thought they had been destroyed. These images were part of Johnny Cannes' strategy, if you will, to share the Chinese American heritage of his restaurant and of Chinatown. So Jake Lee was commissioned to paint 12 scenes, and they were historically accurate, and they're visually just enticing and appealing. It was amazing. Historically, they're also important because they tell this story of the forgotten contributions of Chinese, the industries that Chinese worked in, whether it's shoemaking, cigar making. They're carving out wine caves in Sonoma and Napa. You had these stunning paintings on the walls, and then you would dine on Cantonese cuisine in the banquet room.
Because of Sue Lee's persistence, we have now a dozen after this purchase goes through.
We have an opportunity to showcase the entire collection. I brought back 7 paintings from that auction. 4 of them went to one individual collector. 10 years later, he has said, you know, you're right. Those paintings belong with the others. He has now agreed to transfer them to the Chinese Historical Society of America to reunite this collection. George is allowing the Historical Society to purchase them at the cost that he paid for them 10 years ago. And I'm thinking, I shouldn't have bid so hard. He wouldn't have paid that much for them. It's not just educating the Asian community, but the broader American public about the early contributions of Chinese. Chinese American historians say this is the only collection of its kind ever. I'm really excited at the prospect of displaying these 12 and telling the stories individually and collectively. The stories of Chinese have been not really told. They were forgotten. Waiting 10 years to reunify this collection is nothing compared to waiting 150 years.
Thank you, everyone. We've been speaking with Sue Lee. This is David Perry. Ahoy.